Yes.
Right. You say in your presentation, you say that you have concluded a strategic partnership that you see TelOne partnering with a LTE operator. Can you shed more light on it?
Just to clarify, thank you for the question. Just to clarify, the partnership is not about LTE, but I was talking about low Earth orbit satellites. As you know, Zimbabwe is licensed low Earth orbit satellite provider by the name of Starlink. And the question that was raised during the presentation was around what TelOne would do to survive in light of the competition introduced by the new satellite provider. So my response was that we will do everything we can to upgrade and improve our network infrastructure and services so that consumers can experience world-class connectivity, which is competitively priced. That's one strategy. And the other, just to ensure that the quality of experience and our responsiveness to service provisioning and also queries by clients is done on time. I further said that technology is here to stay, and TelOne embraces new technology, and the technology of low Earth orbit satellite that brings in high-speed internet access and affordability in terms of pricing is what TelOne will embrace through partnerships. So we are going to partner providers of low Earth orbit satellite services, and I've just said TelOne has just concluded this week a deal with one of the low Earth orbit satellite providers, and we'll see to it that we will be launching our services in third to fourth quarter 2024.
Sorry, Mr. Ngala, if you may just want to shed light on this specific partner, if we may know who exactly are you partnering, and we want to assume this is definitely not Starlink?
Yes, it's not Starlink. It's one of the providers, Eutelsat. OneWeb is also rolling out low Earth orbit satellite services coming in through the third into fourth quarter 2024.
Okay, what do you think, or what do you plan to come for the partnership to come out? What do you want to come out of it to come
The
out
actual exact deal, how is it structured?
So the deal is basically partnering in the delivery. So TelOne will be front in terms of offering those services in Zim. So when they offer satellite solutions for enterprise or for the consumer, we will be fronting or we will be reselling their services in country.
Okay, how much do you think you could invest?
No commercials yet that have been concluded,
Okay.
but just the frame agreement in terms of that TelOne is one of their partners to deliver satellite services in Zim.
Investments over return, Mr. Ngala, I understand that you are still trenching, and you've been trenching, and there are also plans of you trenching from Blawayo to Victoria Falls. Let's speak about the capex as far as your investments are concerned. Do you really think it's still an ideal investment to continuously trench all the way, especially in this evolving technological age where we are now having equally faster speeds via LEOs? Do you still think that it's a viable business model for you to continuously invest in trenching fiber across Zimbabwe?
Fiber speeds, like I said in my presentation, remain superior, and they've got high capacity than wireless access or wireless technologies such as satellite. While satellite LEO does give high throughput in terms of backhauling, but they will not have the capacity that fiber has. We know satellite will provide backhaul for one base station to the other, but here we're looking at very huge information superhighway, which satellite providers cannot match. So fiber remains a medium of transmission that provides the widest broadband you can think of. So we do have traffic that not only serves Zimbabwe in that link, but it also serves neighboring countries. We do have traffic coming out of South Africa transiting to Zambia using that link to serve other communities upstream. So we very much know that fiber infrastructure, while it is expensive, it remains the backbone of internet and broadband connectivity. I did allude to the fact that Sub-Saharan Africa is seeing mushrooming on and deployment of submarine or subsea cable networks. I did talk about Equiano, which is owned by Google, having been deployed in the western coast into South Africa. And I spoke about 2Africa that has provided connectivity or deployed fiber network in the eastern western coast, all coming down to Southern Africa to service the communities in Southern Africa. This is quite clear. We're talking about Google here and Facebook investing in optic fiber cable. While they are very aware of the satellite solutions, they know its limitations when it comes to bulk transport of internet or data solutions. So fiber remains key. Even internal in terms of terrestrial, fiber will become the preferred medium of backhauling from a core network to a mobile base station. So that remains key. Satellite has got its own good and downsides. There's good atmospheric conditions that from time to time will always come in as a challenge. So they can always complement each other. So you can't go wrong on fiber infrastructure investment.
Okay. I understand one of your competitors, Liquid Intelligent Technologies, reduced one of its highest packages by almost like 45%. Maybe we can actually maybe call it maybe due to Starlink coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Are you by any chance planning to maybe adjust your pricing?
So
in line with this?
my response in dealing with the question of what will you do when Starlink eventually lands into Zim. Well, number one is to improve and invest in our network to improve the experience. We also said number two, we are going to introduce flexible pricing models that will ensure that our products remain competitive. If that means giving discounts to certain products for us to remain competitive, because at the end of the day we can't offer services below cost. So where we do have some flesh to cut in terms of pricing, then so be it. But flexible pricing is saying we want to remain competitive in the market. So what I'm simply saying is TelOne will structure its pricing to remain competitive in the market. And when competitors respond in one way or the other, we're also looking at how our products are priced to be able to attract and ensure stickiness to our services.
Aside the current legacy debts, how is your balance sheet looking?
Looking good, really, other than the fact that we do have loans that were inherited from PTC when in the time of unbundling, which assets were already obsolete and were not generating any value. So we could not service those debts, and it's really a pain for the business. If you look at if those are removed and there is a stability in the exchange rate system, we will actually post a profit day one of those having been removed. And that is quite clear from the financials that we shared with you in our sustainability report.
Sorry.